few months back, I was reading a guitar forum, Collins Guitar Forum actually, and I was reading about electric guitars, and somebody on there had said that on their Collins Electric they had put SonoTone strings on it, and that they were the best sounding strings they'd ever played. So that got my interest, having a couple of hollow body Collins guitars. So I didn't have the good fortune of hearing of SonoTone strings, so I contacted them through their website and found out some really fascinating things, that they were a company, sort of a small batch company, that was made up of folks that were predominantly in the recording industry for a good while, and had heard really probably about every guitar string recorded coming and going, and were just interested in building a company that tried to reproduce sort of the dynamics of original guitar strings, using some of the metals and some of the techniques that those early strings used. And so that's what they do. So I started getting their strings, and the first ones that I got were just in a sort of white package with a rubber band around it, and then they had the next ones that came had nice labels on them, and they look great, and now they've kind of perfected their marketing and their packaging, and I wanted to take some time just to share it with you. Today I want to talk about the acoustic strings primarily. The first ones that I used from them were phosphor bronze strings, and they were the symphonic strings. And I'm looking at my gauges here. They were 12 through 53. So I've played those on several of the videos that I posted. Really everything that I've posted with Sonotone strings on acoustic has been with those strings, the symphonic strings. So just recently they came out with a new line of acoustic strings that are brass wrapped, and they're calling those their concert acoustic guitar strings. So concert and symphonic are the two acoustic strings that are offered, and the difference in them again is sort of in the makeup of the strings. Phosphor bronze as compared to these, which are brass. So I'm just going to play these for you and play a few songs that I like to play on the acoustic that might be familiar to you. Let you hear them. This is a double O, L00 size guitar. It's made by Will Renshaw. It's not a Gibson guitar, but it's a maple guitar, just to give you the reference of what we're using here. What I would consider a pretty small body guitar, and I just really like the ring of these strings and the sound of them. So I'm just going to do my best to play a few things, and you can sit back and listen to these guys. it.